I was working the late security shift in a parking lot and ended up in a robbery with toy guns. My security job was simple. I walked around the bottom floor of a parking garage and made a complete circle every hour. It was around 4 a.m. when I saw a black van parked at the very end of the lot and its hazard lights were flashing. As I got closer, I saw the sliding door was open and there was a man laying on the ground. He looked as if he was in pain and was trembling and convulsing. I kneeled down to check on him and then he pulled a gun on me and said, "You're coming with me." I looked down and saw that it was Ronnie, my old college roommate. He always loved playing crazy pranks. He pulled me into the van, shut the sliding door, and we took off. I saw two guys I didn't know and said, "Where are we going?" He smiled and said, "We're going on a little ride." I responded, "A little ride where? I'm working right now, man. I can't lose this job." Ronnie smiled. "I'll explain everything when I get there, but all I'll say is, your services are needed and there's a lot of money in it for you. Way more than this minimum wage job. Trust me." This obviously alarmed me. Who had my old friend become and why did he need me? The van pulled over beside an industrial building and Ronnie said, "You need to go up to that security guard up there and show him your badge and tell him that you're taking over his spot for the night and that he can go home." I asked, "Why would he do that? He doesn't know me." "It doesn't matter. You both work for the exact same security company and share the same uniforms. He'll buy it if you sell it right." I asked, "What do you plan to do once you get into the building?" He lightly smacked me on the cheek and said, "That's for me to know and you to never know." I got defiant and responded, "That is for me to know since you need me to pull this off for you. What are you planning on doing inside that building? And what's in the building?" He started getting angry and said, "How much do you make in a year at your job?" I assumed he was about to offer me a bribe, but told him anyway. "I make 40,000. If you do this for us, I will give you 80,000 in cash. Tonight, I'll double your salary." I knew this was bad news and didn't want any part of it. "No, I won't do it. You got the wrong guy and I don't want to get in trouble. My work's already probably wondering where I am. Take me back." He got in my face and put his hand on something metal in his pocket and whispered, "I know we're old friends, but I will pull out a real gun and use it on you if I have to. Now go and do your job and make some money. Come on." He shoved me out of the van, and I didn't have much choice but to head towards the security guard. I thought about running, but there was nothing for miles. They'd easily catch up to me. I walked up to the security guard and said, "Hey man, there's some dudes in the black van back here that are trying to get into this warehouse. I don't know what for or what they're up to, but I don't think it's for any good. You get what I'm saying?" He was surprised and confused and said, "What am I supposed to do?" I said, "I'd call the cops if I were you. I'm gonna go back and tell these guys that you said that you didn't know me and that you're not leaving your post." He didn't know what to do, and I repeated, "Call the cops, now." I turned to walk away from him and then saw Ronnie and his two buddies running towards us, guns drawn. The security guard quickly locked the gate and rushed behind a plate glass window. Ronnie was pissed and said, "What the hell did you tell him?" I said, "He doesn't know me. He's not just gonna give up his post. This bright plan of yours is the dumbest one I've ever heard." One of Ronnie's buddies busted open the door to the security booth and dragged the security guard out and started beating him up. I tried to stop him from doing so, and Ronnie shoved a gun in my face. I looked down and realized that it was a toy gun that had been spray painted black. He never had a real gun. I grabbed it out of his hands and proceeded to beat him up with it. 3 other security guards were alerted when the guard rushed into the booth. They showed up with real guns and arrested Ronnie and his buddies. I asked the security guard what they were protecting and he said, "We have precious metals inside, gold, silver, etc., in a vault worth around $40 million. Wow, my old dumb college pal tried to rob a gold vault with a toy gun. As Ronnie was being dragged away, I asked him why his plan was so stupid and he said, "I'm just trying to get put back in jail, man. 3 square meals a day and some kind of structure to my life. You can't beat it." He looked happy as the cops put him into the back of the squad car.